everybody, and welcome to our kitchen here in Beverly Hills. And we are going to have a real treat today because the city treasurer, Mr. Eliot Finkel, and his lovely wife, Maxine, are here to cook for us. And they are cooking one of Maxine's easy go-to recipes. Those are our favorite kind. It's elegant, it looks delicious. I can't wait to taste it. And Maxine said it's very easy to put together. And of course, we're shooting today at Greystone Mansion, which is a fabulous treasure here in Beverly Hills. The city took it over, they own it now. And once a year, they have that designer showcase, you know, where they transform the rooms, and they are beautiful. That's in November, and it's really worth seeing. I think it starts November 2nd, and it's for 3 weeks. And then Murder in the Manor, which is an interactive play that Theater 40 does, and it's a fun afternoon. They walk you through the mansion. It's really a fun, thing to do here at Greystone. And today we're going to be cooking here, and we're having this wonderful quiche that Maxine makes, and it's versatile. Easy to make, you claim?
Easy, goes with everything, and put it together in a couple of minutes. All you have to remember to do is to take out the chopped spinach the night before so that it's thawed.
Oh, okay. And of course you use the liquid from the spinach too.
Absolutely. You use the liquid in the spinach. You toss in 3 eggs that's been scrambled a little.
So let's do that. We'll throw in the eggs. See, this is really it's kind of a one bowl dump kind of dish, which is my favorite kind.
And goes with anything as an accompaniment to chicken, beef.
And can't you serve this like with a salad and some fruit for a lunch?
You could absolutely do that.
Not bad all by itself, actually.
Or an appetizer.
Yeah, I mean, it's any good. I think a lot of women, especially today, they really are looking for good vegetable dishes because they eat less meat and they really enjoy a good vegetarian dish, and this is one. Now, what are you putting in now, Max?
3 tablespoons of breadcrumbs.
Okay.
3 tablespoons of oil.
Okay. And you could use canola.
Canola, anything like that.
But not olive oil. You don't use
olive oil.
That gives it a flavor. You don't want to bring that flavor in.
Vegetable oil.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're just mixing.
Just mixing, throwing this together. It is so simple, it is so fast, and it's so delicious. The last thing we're going to do, a cup of Parmesan, shredded Parmesan. Now you can keep in mind, you can experiment with this recipe and use almost any kind of cheese. A speck of salt. Be careful with the salt because the Parmesan has a lot of salt.
And I'll tell you,
Pepper too.
And I'll tell you one thing, it's really nice to find good vegetable recipes that the kids will eat as well as the adults.
Exactly.
So now after you're done mixing it together just like this, that's super easy as you can see, you put it into a quiche dish.
Exactly.
And you spray the dish?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just going to give you a quick tip too that I think is fabulous. I take some oil, and what I do is I pour a little bit of oil in those little spray containers, those little plastic spray containers, and then when I want to spray the bottom of a dish, I just spritz it with this container, and I don't have to do the whole mushing around with the paper. I just spray it, and it goes right in the corners and everything, and it's easy, to get your hands all full of grease. So that's just one of our little kitchen tips for today. We love to impart a little bit of wisdom. Okay.
So we're going to go for this?
We're going to pour it in.
We're going to pour it in.
And then how long do you bake this?
1 hour at 350.
1 hour at 350. Oftentimes I know that quiches drop, and you were talking about that, how it's fluffy when it comes out, but then sometimes it'll go a little bit underneath, drop below where you want it to be.
Deflate a little, exactly.
So if you want to make it ahead of time, I have a little secret that I use, and I'm going to just share it today because it's the easiest thing, and it works on pies, quiches, any custards you make. These are leaves that I have made. And it takes no time to do. I buy the dough. I buy the Pillsbury or whatever one you have that's already made, and you can lay it in the thing. And then what I do is I roll it out. Here, see how easy this is? I just roll it out. I'm not even using a rolling pin. And then you take it, and what you do is you take a little knife. Now you can use a cookie cutter. if if you're a little bit sketchy about freehanding it over here. And then I just cut leaves, and I cut them in a little circle or leaf shape like this. You make a little line in the middle, and then go like this, and so it looks like a leaf. Take it out of the dough, and then you have a leaf shape. You can pinch the bottom, and once you pinch the bottom, you see you have a leaf.
It's beautiful.
Bake them in the oven. You can put a little bit of egg wash on them or milk, and if you use them on a pie, and I use them on pumpkin pie, because sometimes pumpkin pie, when you bake a custard pie or pies sometimes for a long time, it burns the crust. So I don't really put a crust on my pie. I use these leaves and I line them up on the edges and maybe put one big one in the middle, and it's very decorative and easy to do, and you can make them and put them in a baggie, and you can do it a week before. It doesn't matter. And you could keep this. So this is just a fun little thing to do if you want it for decoration.
And it's beautiful.
And it serves a purpose, and
Serves
there's
a
nothing
purpose.
to it. And people will go,
Delicious.
oh my gosh. When you saw them, you thought they were a lot of work, and you see how, like 2 seconds,
Exactly.
it was nothing.
This
We
is
love
a
to do
great
that. Yeah.
kitchen tip.
Well, it's fun.
Thank
it's an
you.
easy- And now, through the magic of television, we're going to put this into the oven, and miraculously, we are going to come up with a finished product. Were that it was so easy in real life to do this, but we have it, and it really is an easy recipe. And you see, this is how it looks, all finished. It's beautiful, and you can use these leaves. You see how that covered up? It covered up the drop, which I love. And for pumpkin pie, I love to put a piece in the middle, like a big leaf, a maple leaf or something, and it's so pretty when you serve it and bring it to the table. But this
Beautiful.
is really good. Should we try?
Absolutely.
Let's get some
Can't
plates.
wait.
I mean, it looks lovely, and it really is colorful. Like you could put a little butter on top,
Right.
melted butter with a
Right.
brush,
Right.
and you could put a little, herb. It really looks delicious. You see, it's beautiful, and it just makes such a lovely presentation as well. You ready?
I'm ready.
Ready.
Okay, here we go, everybody. Let's give it a shot. That is delish.
Delish.
That is wonderful.
And you can see how it's a perfect accompaniment,
Goes with everything.
appetizer, quiche and salad, anytime, anywhere.
And this is
And
really
it's
wonderful.
good for you.
And you know what I love? Yeah, it's healthy. Your kids will like it. And it has a little bit of a crunch on the top. You get that flavor of the Parmesan, but the Parmesan gets a little crunchy on top too.
Right.
It
And
does.
it has a nice, mix of textures, because you have the softness of the quiche.
Yes.
But you also have that crunch on the top, and that really, it's really, well balanced. Wonderful. Well, I can't thank you enough for bringing this to us. And we want to remind you that the Beverly Hills Active Adult Club now has membership cards that you could buy. And what's nice about them is they're rewards cards. So they're very, very minimally priced, and you can get discounts and rewards with these cards. So anyway, you might want to look into that. Call the Beverly Hills Seniors and check on that. Anyway, we want to thank Eliot. We want to thank Maxine for bringing us this wonderful recipe.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you. We appreciate it. And thank you for coming to spend some time with us today. And happy eating and happy recipes.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Such fun.
Yeah.
Thank you.